Hi, my name is Allan-McNeill and I'm doing my presentation on a holistic framework, Horoa, and how it relates to my experience in exercise. In brief, I'm a quiet, shy guy from Israel. My background consists of a lot of local rugby every Saturday for as long as I can remember, either playing for West Tyre or watching my dad play. Rugby is a huge part of my background and still is a massive part of my life at the moment. Another key idea behind my background and culture and upbringing is hard work. One of my grandparents was dairy farmers and the other was truck drivers. They worked tooth and nail to help support their families and ultimately me when my teenage parents had me. As I got older, I truly learned the value of hard work and what my family has had to sacrifice for me. From my dad working in the US for a year while I was a toddler, to my feeding cows, dairy farming when I was just a little kid. My family has not many culture beliefs or ideas, in honesty. Rugby or dairy farming would have to be the only culture we really have. My upbringing is something I hold dearly, although most people would hate my upbringing. I love it as it made me who I am. I had a simple childhood. I was just a fat kid who people didn't think much about. I was never good at anything. I got bullied regularly because of my size and I hated it. That was the start of my journey to becoming something different though, and now I'm proud to say no one else is like me. I come from Outram, but my ancestors came from Scotland, Ireland, and recently Poland. My family consists of my dad, David, a truck driver, my mum, Rachel, a midwife, who I owe everything to, also my grandparents, Murray, a truck driver, and Suzanne, who's retired. On the other side, there's Sue, who's a cleaner, and my recently passed granddad, who's a dairy farmer, Phil. He's a major reason to my why now, and also some previous jobs I've had all consist of hard labour, either berry picking, tailing or furniture moving, which I hated the most. Although hard work, they taught me valuable lessons in what the worth of money is and hard work itself. There's a lot of things I could go into making me, but if I could sum it up in a couple of short words, it would be the Mamba mentality from the late Kobe Bryant. It means just trying to get better every day, encompassing the ideas of hard work, consistency, and not giving a fuck about anyone else. I live off these words and I try and embody these words every day. I'm going to explain the model Te Whare Tapa Wai, explaining Horoa. The model Te Whare Tapa Wai helps depict the Māori philosophy of hora, or health, and well-being as the four walls that support a whare, with each wall representing a different aspect or dimension of hora, of tinana representing one's physical body and its development and growth, Hinagaro, representing one's emotional or mental well-being, along with thought processes and expressing yourself in a healthy manner, or whānau, representing one's family and friend relationships, along with compassion and social support, and Wairoa, the aspect of spirituality, or the idea of one's belief and values that they hold, which determines how they live and function, but also the idea of what the purpose of life is for them. All these dimensions are interconnected and linked, which need balance within a person's life to help them to be healthy and functioning. The purpose of a Te Whare Tapa model is to help visualise the simple construct of Horoa and how the four aspects interact to form a healthy individual and can prepare and educate them on what they can face in life, or in this model, a stable whare, as stated by Mason Dury's Māori Health Development. Applying myself to the model, Tinana's physical health. Tinana is the dimension of horoa that covers one's physical health, and it's my belief that yes, I'm a very physical, healthy being, in many ways from strength and endurance to cardiovascular and explosive movements. My body is very healthy, having little fat and a good immune system, all benefits of having a healthy tinana. Tinana affects my holistic health and ability to exercise very positively. My physical body allows me to push past most normal people and allow me to follow my dreams. For example, my tinana has allowed me to make the prem team first year out of school, or to become an elite weightlifter after a couple competitions. My tinana has allowed me to go places not many people go, from lifting heavy weights like the 200 kg bench press, or in general feeling good and have free-flowing movement and continual growth, as even in this quarantine my body has adapted well to explosive fast-working exercises. My nutrition in relation to tinana and my physical body is pretty simple but effective. I focus on consistency and cutting out anything I don't need. I think of food as driving my body as fuel. So the cleaner and healthier I eat, the more effective my body will react. With this philosophy, I've managed to maintain a healthy body weight of 110 while staying strong and fit. Although it's taken many trial and errors to get my diet quite right, it is well worth it in order to get the best results in physical, especially whilst exercising. I know if I don't have carb and protein dense lunch, my training at night will be sluggish and slow. So basically I've nailed it down to having to fuel my body every couple hours to keep at peak performance. Also with Tanana is one's physical self, is sleep. One of the most underrated aspects of life, but one of the most important, however. Although I know the importance of getting sleep, I believe I don't get enough sometimes. I don't sleep long enough for my muscles to recover from the previous training sessions I've had. It is still something I struggle with today, as I'm only getting around 7 to 8 hours sleep when I know I need about 9 to fully recover most days. This affects my ability to exercise, as sometimes I'm very sore and unable to move freely and quickly. So I have to work around these issues, and I'm still constantly trying to get better, even though it's a negative effect on my tanana. Another aspect is hingaro. The Māori dimension of hingaro is one's mental and emotional health and plays a huge role in my life and exercising. It plays a massive positive role towards my mental health too. Exercising benefits my hingaro as it releases all the tension within my body, and all the anxiety, stress and anger diminishes as I exercise, clearing my crowded head, allowing me to hear positive thoughts and emotions. For example, in times of massive stress or anxiety, e.g. my grandfather passing away, the only solution for me was to lift the heaviest weights possible, which slowly cleared my head, slowly draining away all the bad, scared, sad thoughts I was having at the time. It's important for my holistic health to be mentally healthy so I can function as a normal person, so I can feel happy without something nagging at me, without something dragging me down as so many of us deal with. Because basically, ultimately, everyone wants to be happy without stress in their lives. My hingaro greatly affects my physical ability in times of extreme stress or aggression. I'm at my physical best when I'm able to lift the most weight and destroy my competition rugby. That's why I thrive off emotion. I'm always trying to motivate myself or upset myself in order to get the best results. It goes vice versa if times are calm, I suffer physically and I'm unable to do my best that I know I can. I derive my motivation from many places, from wanting to make my family proud, to wanting to be the best, to being the best, to being different. I use these to fuel myself, along with my emotions. Like I stated, the more hectic my hingaro is, the better I perform. So most days I manipulate my mind to form situations that aren't occurring in order to get the fuel I need. In doing this, I get the best euphoric feeling afterwards, exercising, leaving my head clear and healthy. Another dimension of Haura is whānau. I came from a family that is interested in rugby but not exercising per se. But my family is very supportive of everything I do and encourage me every step along the way. They encourage me to look after my holistic health by providing me with all the resources I need, from love and warmth to protein powder and bananas. I would not be where I am without them, and I truly appreciate them. They're on the sidelines at all my games, screaming at my name for the last 15 years, from following me from Argentina to Invercargill. This is really important to me because without them, I'd have no confidence or no belief in myself, and I wouldn't be where I am today. My whānau greatly influence my ability to exercise positively. They're my reason to my why, and I'm always thinking of them whilst exercising, thinking of everything they sacrificed for me, making today carrying on. Waroa. Although just as important, the other dimensions of Haroa, my waroa is the least active aspect of my life. I don't really look after my waroa, to be honest. The only link I can clearly see in my life is what I identify with. I identify strongly with the ideas of hard work and consistency, something which I admire with the athlete and personality David Goggins. With one quote saying, "Suffering is the true test of life." I live by this, by making myself suffer every day physically in order to grow and become better and be the best that I can do. This is another great motivator for me, pursuing my goals every day because I don't want to be normal. My cultural background does influence my holistic health as well, and ability to exercise, because it shaped the way I train my rugby because it shaped the way I train. My rugby background has given me the desire to be the strongest, fastest, biggest player in the field, which I see as a total positive for me in today's game. There is only one key area of holistic health where I think I could improve, truly, and that's within my spirituality. I need to discover more links within myself. I need to go deeper down to truly find and identify, as I truly don't know who I am at sometimes. Throughout my life, I struggle with a lot, especially with anxiety and anger within. I need to understand where this tension in my life comes from in order to better improve my holistic health. Although my physical well-being, my mental and emotional health and whānau are all great positives in my life that really don't need no improving, as I am happy with them. I hope this presentation on my hauroa was intriguing and showed you my clear links between exercise and my holistic health. Thank you.